Hello and welcome to the channel, it's Erat coming up with the latest news regarding Star Citizen. Alpha 3.23 has been now in the live servers for almost a week. I know I made a video where I was praising the patch for being pretty good for my first 10 hours. That was my first impression. You guys have been telling me, you guys have been roasting me in the comment section that actually it's not so good, and I have to confirm that following that video, I have myself been experiencing quite a few problems, including memory leaks, huge issues with memory leaks. Those who've been to my live stream today might have seen that, so that is indeed quite problematic, but also sometimes interaction delay, just ships not responding, enemies being invincible and then being invincible and then invincible again. It's a bit weird, but 3.23.1 is also around the corner. It's most likely going to come for the Invictus Fleet Week event, which is going to have quite its whole lot of news also, and that's what we're going to be talking about right here in this video. Some of the changes that are coming are quite big, and so they need to have their own video, and that's what we are going to be doing right now. We're going to talk about medical beds, which are going to have a major update. I don't know if you remember, guys, but a couple of patches ago, any kind of medical bed was capable of respawning players. That was the case, for example, the good old Cutlass Red. If you guys have a Cutlass Red or have had a Cutlass Red for quite some time, maybe some of you were using a Cutlass Red to go to bunkers and respawn in case you were dying. Then they took away this ability, which was only reserved for Tier 2 and Tier 1 beds. So these would be the beds at the medical clinics, at the hospital, but also in subships like the 890 Jump and the Karak. Well, rejoice, because if you have a medical facility, say in the little Piaces Rescue and the Cutlass Red and the upcoming NERSA, the Ursa Red, well, you are going to be able to respawn in your vehicle with some minor medical facilities. This, in my opinion, is really a step toward the right direction. And the reason why I think it's a step toward the right direction is because CIG need to make it a little bit easier for the players. I know that they want this to be a simulation, they want players to feel the consequences of their actions, but also at the same time, they need to have the right balance between realism and fun. In the end, Star Citizen is a game, and players need to have fun when they play the game. And the truth is, when you are spending a lot of time preparing yourself to go to a bunker or maybe a distribution center, and it takes you about half an hour to get ready, you go there, you're finally there, you're into the action, and you die. It kind of sucks when you have to re-prepare yourself again, go through elevators, transit systems, atmospheres, and go back to your location. It's super annoying. Not everybody has got an hour to play just for one mission and then dying and then going back again. It's not something that is going to be viable on the long run to keep player engagement satisfactory for Star Citizen, and so giving the ability to respawn in their medical vehicle right next to where they would have parked it. So for example, if you have a ship or a ground vehicle right next to the action at the secure location, of course, then you can just respawn. Maybe you have some equipment inside that you have stashed, some guns, some weapons, some armor, and then you go back into the action and you try again, and maybe this time you can prevail. So that's really good that they are bringing back this functionality. Hopefully this is going to be their final decision. I know that very often with Star Citizen they iterate and reiterate, so we could very well go away after 3.23.1 or for 4.0, but I think that this is the right call. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this change for 3.23.1. Now, that being said, we are going to talk about the other vehicles. We talked about the NERSA, but there are other vehicles kind of confirmed for Star Citizen 3.23.1 and the Invictus Fleet Week event. Some vehicles that we talked about in previous video. One vehicle that is quite a surprise and that I personally did not see coming. Now, the first one is the MPUV-1T, which is a tractor vehicle, which is going to also be a very useful utilitarian vehicle when we are going to have to manually load and unload our cargo vehicles. Apparently, this is going to be a ship that will allow you to carry cargo crates and put them into your vehicle, but it looks like it's also going to be able to carry several SCU of cargo, maybe for ship-to-ship transfer. I guess that I'm pretty sure players are going to be very creative when it comes to using this ship. And it's not the only one. It seems that there's also going to be a new Saber variant, which is called, according to some rumors, the Firebird. And this is kind of like a small missile boat, which is going to include 12 size 3 missiles. Also, 2 size 3 Gatling guns. It's going to have a size 1 power plants, 2 size 1 power plants, 2 size 1 shields, 2 size 1 coolers, and a size 1 quantum drive, as well as a weapon rack that's probably going to be external. So interesting, not really going to be the kind of ship that you're going to be using for dogfighting. I think it's like a heavier variant of the Talon Shrike. I don't know if you remember that alien Terravan ship that has 2 variants, the dogfighter and the one also for missiles. Well, that's kind of like the counterpart, but with a heavier C. That's probably going to be a little bit more durable. So there we have it, guys. These are the latest news. Personally, I'm super excited as a primary, and I'm primarily an FPS player, so I'm super excited with the ability to respawn, have an easy way to respawn next to where I might possibly die. I think, yeah, maybe it's going to take away a little bit the dangers and risks of dying, but I think it's a really good trade-off for a little more fun in the game. With that comes the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you enjoy this content, please help me out with Patreon and the YouTube membership program. It's much appreciated, and you can send me to Season Con 2. Also, a big shout out to Dr. Fabian, Zero Crush, and Ducky to Ducker. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
For them, I don't exist. No need to insist. They are still way too pissed, and I'm on the blacklist. Yeah, I'm on the blacklist, and I still raise my fist. No need to insist, 'cause boots will not be kissed.